So at the 11th hour, Congress was able to come up with a stopgap spending bill for 45 days that would allow the government to stay open, right? So it gave it some money to pay the bills for 45 days until they can come up with a more permanent solution in regards to governmental spending. Well, Biden had a press conference and he basically admonished that of Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy, because he says, I hope he's learned a personal lesson. Now, of course, that personal lesson is in regards to his party, the Republicans, sort of revolting against him and what he was trying to do in helping to get a spending bill, right? So with that 45-day stopgap bill, the Republicans had to give up some things temporarily, and that's in regards to border policies and some tax cuts, if you will. And then, of course, Biden had to give up sending more money to Ukraine because that's kind of where the stoppage was, if you will. All right. So the reason I'm here today is because during that press conference, President Joe Biden seemed to be having some issues. Check it out.
I hope this experience for the speaker has been one of a personal revelation. I'm not being facetious. Anyway.
So again, he was speaking about that of Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy, saying, I hope he's learned a personal lesson in regards to all of that. But did y'all notice how delayed his speech was? Almost looked like maybe he was going to fall asleep. I don't know. Maybe he was tired because maybe he's been up, for the last couple of days trying to help get a spending bill so the government did not shut down. I don't know. But, Biden is 80-ish at the end of his second term. If he is reelected, he's going to be 86. So I want to know from y'all who are thinking about voting for Joe Biden as the Democratic president again, why? Why are you thinking about doing that? Let's leave his policies aside. Let's leave all of that stuff aside. Let's think about him as a person and what seems to be his failing health. Recently, we heard about Senator Dianne Feinstein of California dying, still occupying the seat, at the age of 90 years old. She literally died on the seat. They said even up until the time that she died, she was still voting in the Senate, dying, you basically refusing to give up the seat as she gave up the ghost. And so we're seeing a lot of our very geriatric members of Congress or in Washington refusing to leave. And so I'm asking y'all, what about that makes you want to continue to vote for Joe Biden? Again, leaving his policies aside. And especially us as black people, what about that makes you want to continue to vote for him? And now let's add in that he's done nothing specifically for black people. What's appealing about that? And I also impress upon you, don't think about the Republicans right at this moment. Think about him as the Democratic president that is seeking re-election. What about him and everything I just said makes you want to go vote for him? Have maybe you Democrats thought about trying to get somebody else in there to go against, let's say it's Trump, because it looks like it's going to be him. Have you thought about that? Or are you just dead set on putting President Joe Biden back in the office, even though he may, be falling asleep at the wheel? I don't know. Y'all tell me what's going on. So anyway, for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube. Peace.